You are 26 years old. You make $52,000 a year before taxes. Your checking account says $387. Rent is due Friday. There is a Slack message from your manager's manager that says org update. Please read before Monday. You have not opened it yet. You are standing in your kitchen. The rent notice is magnetized to the fridge. $1,240. You do the math you have done 100 times. Paycheck hits Thursday night. Rent clears Friday morning. If nothing else goes wrong, you make it. If anything goes wrong, a forgotten subscription, an automatic payment you forgot to cancel, a medical copay from 3 weeks ago finally processing, you do not make it. This is not poverty. This is the math of earning money that requires you to show up. Every dollar in your account arrived because you were somewhere, doing something, for someone else. If you stop showing up, the dollars stop arriving. You know this. Everyone knows this. But knowing it and feeling it in your body, every time your phone buzzes, are two different things. You have heard about passive income. Money that arrives while you sleep. Money that does not require showing up. You have read the articles, watched the videos, seen the thumbnails. Most of them promise freedom. Quit your job. Travel the world. Work from anywhere. But you are not thinking about freedom right now. You are thinking about Friday. Level 1. $100. You are 27 now. You are sitting in a laundromat on a Saturday afternoon. The dryers are spinning behind you. You are not here because you do not have a washer. You do. You are here because your building's machine broke 3 weeks ago and the landlord has not fixed it yet. Your phone buzzes. You look down. It is a deposit notification. $100. It is not from your employer. It is from a dividend payment. 4 months ago, you opened a brokerage account and put $2,400 into a dividend ETF. You did not have $2,400 to spare. You moved it from your savings, the savings you were not supposed to touch. It felt reckless. It felt like a hobby project that would not matter. $100. That is what $2,400 invested at roughly a 4% yield pays out in a year, distributed quarterly. This is your first quarterly payment, $100 in 3 months, $33 a month. Minus taxes, it is closer to $25. You are not rich. You are not free. You are sitting in a laundromat because your landlord will not fix a washing machine. But something is different. You do the math. $100 a quarter. $400 a year. That is not rent. That is not freedom. That is one overdraft fee you will never pay. That is 1 month where the automatic payment that posts at the wrong time does not bounce. That is one fewer panic attack. You did not add luxury to your life. You subtracted one specific fear. The overdraft fear. The fear of the timing being wrong by 24 hours. $100 a month does not change your life. It changes one moment in your life. The moment when the math is $12 short and you do not have to call the bank. Level 2. $300. You are 28. You are sitting at your kitchen counter. Same apartment. Same rent notice spot on the fridge, though the number has gone up to $1,340. Your laptop is open to a spreadsheet you built yourself. 2 columns. Gross passive income. Net passive income. $300 a month. You could stop here. Most people do. The effort to reward ratio feels worst at this level. You are working a second job that pays less than minimum wage when you calculate the hours. Your friends are not doing this. They are going out on weekends. They are upgrading their apartments. You are sitting at a kitchen counter on a Saturday night, updating a spreadsheet. But you do the math again. $300 a month is $3,600 a year. That is not rent. That is not freedom. That is an emergency fund that refills itself. That is the difference between one unexpected expense away from disaster and one unexpected expense away from a temporary setback. You did not add luxury. You subtracted another fear. The one emergency away fear. You keep going. Not because it is fun, because the fear is quieter now. Level 3. $1,000. You are 29. You are sitting in a dentist's waiting room. The chairs are plastic. The magazines are 6 months old. There is a television mounted in the corner playing a home renovation show with the sound off. Your phone buzzes. You look down. It is a company-wide email. Organizational update. Please review before end of week. You know what this means. You have seen this email before. Restructuring, layoffs, role changes. The last time you got an email like this, you did not sleep for 3 days. You read it. Marketing is being reorganized. 2 teams are merging. Some roles are being eliminated. Your role is not mentioned specifically, but the language is vague enough that it could mean anything. 6 months ago, this email would have made your stomach drop. You would have spent the next 6 hours refreshing your inbox, checking LinkedIn, updating your resume, catastrophizing. You would have canceled the dentist appointment, the one you have been postponing for 8 months because you were not sure you could afford the copay if they found something. But you do not cancel. You do not refresh your inbox. You read the email, and then you open your calendar app and book your next cleaning. 6 months from now, you put your phone back in your pocket. $1,000 a month. The dividend account is larger now. The digital product has a second version. You added a small rental income stream. The numbers are not clean. There are vacancy months. There are platform fees. There are taxes. Net, after everything, you clear about $1,000. That is not enough to quit. That is not enough to stop showing up. But it is enough to change how an email feels in your body. The restructuring email is still there. The uncertainty is still real. But it is information now, not a threat. You have 10 months of expenses covered if the worst happens. Not from savings you are afraid to touch. From income that arrives whether you show up or not. You did not add luxury. You subtracted the job loss panic. The fear that one email could unravel your entire life. The dentist calls your name. You stand up. Your shoulders are not tight. Level 4. $3,000. You are 31. You are sitting at a credit union desk. There is a printout in front of you with account options. The advisor across from you is explaining the difference between 2 types of accounts. You are holding a pen. You are not here because you are in trouble. You are here because you have options. $3,000 a month. The streams have multiplied. The dividend account throws off more. The digital product has a small but steady customer base. The rental income is more consistent now. You move to a slightly larger apartment and rent out the second room full-time to a graduate student. There is a small royalty stream from a licensing deal you did not expect. Gross, for $1,200 last month. Net after all costs, $3,100. You learned something new this year. At $3,000 a month, the math changes. Your job pays $58,000 now. After taxes, that is about $3,800 a month. Your passive income is $3,100. Your job is still the larger number, but not by much. You could take a pay cut and survive. You could take a job that pays less but interests you more. You could say no to the promotion that requires relocation. You could say no to the project that requires 60-hour weeks. You are not free. You still need the job, but the job no longer owns your choices. Your friends have nicer apartments now, nicer cars. They went on a group trip to Portugal last year. You did not go. You put that money into the system instead. From the outside, your life looks the same as it did at 26. But you are sitting in a credit union, choosing between account options because you have money that needs a place to go. That is a different kind of problem. You did not add luxury. You subtracted the lifestyle hostage fear. The fear that you had to say yes to everything because you could not afford to say no. Level 5. $5,000. The gate agent calls your boarding group. You pick up your bag. You are not nervous. You did not add luxury. You subtracted the location lock. The time lock. The fear that your life had to happen in one place because that is where the money required you to be. That fear is gone now. Level 6. $10,000. You are 35. You are standing in your kitchen. Same apartment. Same counter. Same spot where the rent notice used to be. Your laptop is open. There is a Slack notification. Another restructuring. Another round of role changes. Your name is not mentioned, but it could be. You close the laptop. You do not refresh. You do not check LinkedIn. But you do not need it. The math no longer requires you to show up. You walk to the front door. You open it and step outside. The laptop is still open behind you. The notification is still there. It just does not own you anymore.